Hi guys and welcome to this video. In this video I'm showing you my painting process of this painting here. It took me a really long time for my preference because I'm always very impatient with my artworks. So this is unusual for me because it took me about 11 hours, 12 hours in total to finish this painting. And I'm not sure if it's finished yet. I'm saying it's finished now, but maybe I'm coming back to it later and doing a few details. Yeah, I was really inspired by this kind of era here. I'm showing you some pictures of my inspiration. And I think I did a pretty good job with capturing my inspiration here. I'm really satisfied with her skin color because when I started oil painting, which was a few months ago, it was so hard for me to get skin color right, but now I'm kind of satisfied and happy with how it turned out. And I also like her hair. There was a little problem with her hair because it took me a really long time to do it and to paint it. And I painted every single strand of hair. And then one evening my cat decided to jump on the easel and blend it all together. Yeah, so there are no more strands of hair left, but I kind of like the look, as you will see later. Yeah, I also like her lace here. I was really afraid to do the lace, but I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, so let's get started with the painting process. I hope you enjoy.
Here I already did the nose and the eyes and the lips because, as I said, I'm very impatient, and if I don't do these parts already at the start of the painting, I get really bored easily. So I already did that, and now I was very afraid to do the cheeks and the rest of the face because there's so much skin, and I'm always afraid to mess up, because if there's so much space, there's also so much space to mess up. At one point I just blocked in the color of the cheeks with a rose colored pigment because I thought when I just block it in without thinking too much about it, it won't be so hard to start, if you know what I mean. So I just blocked it in, and then I focused on the details. Here I started blending it together, and I never noticed how much color there is in skin. I've used so many different kind of shades in this portrait. It's really amazing to see the process of it. Finally, most of the face was finished, and now it was time to really start on the forehead. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do the forehead, but spoiler, in the end it wasn't as bad as I was afraid of. When it was time to do the neck and the collarbones, I also struggled a bit because there were so many shadows and I had a hard time with it to paint these shadows and kind of figuring out where the right place is for darker colors. But then I decided to block in the collarbones first and the darkest areas, and it really helped a lot to follow this rule of oil painting, because it really is easier if you block in the darkest shades first. I was so happy when I was finally finished with the skin, and now it was time to paint the sleeves and her dress. And I was very excited to do this because I had a specific color in mind, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. The green background color was just the right choice because it complements the pink undertones of her skin so much, in my opinion, and I love the background color. For the hair, I used the same technique as for the skin. I blocked in the darkest areas first and then filled in with mid-tone, and then I did the highlights with an even brighter color. At this point, I was so sure that I messed up because I didn't like these. They were supposed to be small roses on her dress, but it didn't look like that at all, and I was so frustrated because I was so unhappy with my choice. But then at this point I thought, okay, you already messed up, you can try something you didn't plan. So then I just painted what felt right, and I did come up with this lace kind of thing, and I'm really happy with it. I think the color is a little bit too bright for the rest of the colors of the painting, but I will learn from it, and next time I will do it a little bit yellowish.
I had a very good time with this painting, and I'm so excited to see my process and where it's going and where I'm going with oil paints or other art forms and other art mediums. And if you are interested in this process too, then feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I would be so happy. It means a lot, and yeah, I'm happy to see you again, and have a nice day.